Doubly ready.
Yep. Alrighty.
Mr. Bangs, Mr. Joe.
Sir, yes, sir.
I'm also ready.
Cool. All right, so up here where I'm pinging it on the map, you guys see that?
I only see a loading screen that says dungeons populating.
Oh,
Press F5.
if you hold shift and then ping, it'll drag us to where you want us to see. Up there, gotcha. Oh, where it says player's home.
Yes. Excellent. If you double click it, you'll be able to read along if you would like. Anybody not able to see it?
I'm still reloading.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and start reading. So, this is your home. You live here. So Otari, to give you guys some background, is a small port town near Emmenwood on the south coast of the Isle of Portos. It's about halfway between Absalom and Diable. We're going to say Diable. Absalom being one of the largest capitals hereabouts. It's known for this town here, Otari, is known for being a lumber town and a trade port with a storied past that was founded by a group of adventurers about 400 years ago. Today, the town is a prosperous community and one of the most influential on the coast of the Isle of Portos. It is located at the head of the bay of the Inner Sea. It's a modern but relatively quiet settlement, popular among retired Pathfinders, many of whom operate businesses there. There's about 1,240 people that live in Otari, drawn from all over the world. And while most of these residents are humans, some dwarves, elves, and others also live here. Most of the town's residents work in the local fishing and lumber industries. So day-to-day life is pretty much like any other small town. Skyline stands out, however, due to the enormous water bill at the town's eastern edge. The ingenious and enormous flume that brings lumber down the cliffside for easy transportation. Actually, I think I have a picture of that. Oh, I thought I had a picture for it, but I guess I don't. Anyways, moving on. So previously, you guys have been working together as a team with Tamily Tangerville to investigate the happenings under the Otari fishery. Something was nibbling at the packed fish and supplies stored below the fishery. Through exploration, you found a small group of kobolds were the source of the problem. You moved through the warrens underneath Otari and eliminated the kobolds with pizzazz until you encountered a malevolent force that was controlling the kobold. It was a green dragon. A particularly harrowing fight with said dragon. The party headed back to the surface to share tales of their victory with Tamily and the town. Later, after some significant rest, a knock came at the door, and yep, it was Tamily again with a very enticing offer. She was saying she had a home near the city of Otari that she had a deed to. It was an old house that used to operate as a smaller version of the fishery until it got overrun by some creepy crawlies. Her offer was simple: clear out whatever is nested in there and you could have it. So after making friends with a winged rainbow lizard and a ghost, you were pretty successful. There were some crocodiles that gave you a scare at first, but you managed to rout them, and the Addercap with its spidey creatures from the facilities. The place is now yours. Now, been a couple days of rest and relaxation, many retellings of the slaying of the dragon. You've been resting at home near town when a knock comes at the door to your room. So at this point, I'd like everybody to go ahead and introduce themselves and their characters. We're going to go ahead and start with the lovely Bangs.
All right. So I'm Namshiel. I'm an automaton. I used to be a bodyguard and personal attendant of a really powerful mage. And then he died after he sent me away on an errand. So I just started doing my own thing. So I have a little bit of medicine. I can shoot needle darts, and I carry cold iron and silver to make that more effective against anything we're going to fight. And I like to be unarmed and grab and subdue.
Cool. And Mr. Paul?
Hello, I am playing Taz Rawl, or he goes by Taz to his friends. He is a Vanara with a bit of Fey heritage as a Gonzi. He looks like he's mostly monkey, but he has some different features on him that kind of are satyrish, like his pair of horns. He's mostly known for his excellent healing abilities, but he also is swift and silent and is able to oftentimes get places where he's not supposed to be. He's generally quiet and good-natured. He has a bit of a chip on his shoulder when it comes to I would say, corrupt or abusive authority. Tends to be a bit of a quiet rabble-rouser, or tends to really think it's important that the people in power are behaving themselves right. But other than that, he's young and he's kind of serious-minded, but you find that he's fairly compassionate and has a good heart. Primarily in combat, he uses a bow and uses a few magic spells to heal and support people.
And thank you, Paul. Mr. Will, go ahead.
Hi, my name's Will. I'll be playing Garrick. I am a Suli kineticist, and this is the first time I'm playing a kineticist, so please bear with me. Garrick is a previously imprisoned individual. Likes to get up to mischief, but does not like to cause problems for his friends, especially people that make sure he doesn't get back in prison. In combat, I'll primarily be a distance blaster, helping out with some abilities, and the occasional battle medicine, also kind of stealthy and acrobatic. And I'm not good at words, so that isn't.
Woo! Jim, go ahead and go next.
All right. Yeah, I'm Jim, or James, whatever works. I am a Fey-touched gnome by the name of Pebbles. I am a sorcerer with an earth elemental sorcerer. Yeah, with a propensity for thievery. I enjoy taking things that are shiny, rocks. I really like gems. Basically anything that reminds me of home, which is underground. In terms of fighting, I'm going to be mostly distance spellcasting.
Excellent, sir. And you do need to select an additional ancestry feat.
An additional? I need two.
You do get two.
Okie dokie.
And I think that's everybody. We're just going to go ahead and skip Sean.
Oh.
Go ahead, Ben.
So I am playing Ease Clayhammer. He is a gnoll that has a very vicious swing with his flail. There's not much else to say about a gnoll who's got anger issues, other than he really likes fire and cold. So.
Excellent. If just in case somebody wasn't around when I said it, I did spread out some loot to the party. If there's something you don't particularly want or have a use for, you can talk amongst yourselves now to trade that stuff around.
Yeah, I'm just.
Question. Oh, sorry. Good.
I was gonna say I'm just gonna throw it in the party loot.
Yes, it does work. For folks who are not aware of it, when you go to the actor button at the top, fourth one over, looks like a little person. It says the party in red. There's a little sheet next to the folder. If you click that, there's an overview. The last button, however, is the stash, and you can put any items you don't particularly want in there, and folks can grab it out of there.
I would like to know if I can get a rune or a weapon effect put onto my hand wraps.
Oh, we can get to shopping here in a bit.
And I'm sorry, where was the stash? I was partly finding the first step.
Okay. So when you click on the fourth icon in the top right, looks
Third,
like a little person.
third for us.
Third.
Oh, third for you guys. Sorry. There is a red folder labeled the party.
Mm-hmm.
If you click it and then press the sheet button that's next to the folder, it'll bring up a new window for you. And if you click on the right, there is the stash.
Nice. Okay. Oh, there's already some neat things in there.
Yep. Anything you don't want, pop it in there. You, unfortunately, Mr. Paul, are very unable to carry weight. So,
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm just a little guy. I can't haul a lot, so I will need help for some of this equipment. But um, I am eyeing that. So I can't use martial weapons until next level. I'm just gonna put that out there. So that cold iron short sword, though, I think is that simple or is that martial? Let me just see.
I'm pretty sure
That's
it's martial.
So next level, I would love to claim that if people don't have a use for it, but until then, can leave it where it's at.
did you check your inventory, by the way?
I did. That was actually going to loop me back around to one of the questions I had. I have a thing called a grappling arrow. Is that a one-time use thing, or can that replace my grappling hook?
It is a one-time use. It is used up when it's fired.
Okay, that makes total sense. All right. I have just made it under encumbrance, so no one has to carry me into the dungeon.
Okay.
If it ever does have to, feel free to ask, because Namshiel's whole job is pretty much being a gopher.
Oh. Get one of those like baby backpacks and just like have me like right on your shoulders and just firing arrows at people. It works.
So you guys should be able to see icons on the map. If you guys want to know what something is, let me know, and I can read the entries off.
Okay. So with Tamerley, was there something that she wanted us to do?
What do you mean?
Like, um, did she want us to go somewhere to deal with something?
You guys have already done all your work for Tamerley.
Okay.
If you're talking about the knock at the door, that's somebody else.
Oh. Oh yeah, we gotta go answer the door. Let's go answer the door.
They've been waiting for so long.
Yeah, we don't know what threat it might be, so I've got my flail in hand.
All right. Who will be answering the lovely door for me?
I will be answering the door.
All right.
Who is it?
All right. So before you stands this lovely beauty here.
Ravishing.
Oh, and I'll quickly try to hide my flail behind me as it'll swing around and knock me in the leg. I'll start dusting myself off a little bit. Hello.
Hello.
Can I help you?
From South Asia, I guess.
Well, yes. I think you might be the only ones who can.
Interesting. Come on in. I'll open the door the rest of the way to let her come in.
Oh, thank you. Actually totally okay right here. You would actually go ahead and if you're looking at her at the moment, make a blind perception check.
We're here. First roll. Let's do it. Oh no, you don't. I don't want that window popping up every time. Roll. I like those rolls. I hate those dice. Let's get some new dice.
You guys know how to do a blind check?
So far.
It's the eye with a slash through it, right? For secret.
Yep, that's the easy way of doing it. And any other check, if you hold control and click on it, it'll do it blind.
I think that's the way to do it. Yeah.
Yep, good job. Oh, I did customize them.
And I can't see the result. I can't. That's why it's blind, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Okay, so did any of you guys take backgrounds from the campaign?
I have no idea.
You did not. Okay, sounds like nobody did. That's good. That makes us easy. So Namshil and is it Ease or Ez?
As
Ez, Garrick, and Taz. As you guys are watching her converse with Ez, when he invites her in, you see her look up at the ceiling for your guys' home, and she seems kind of nervous.
I'll look up. Oh, sorry. I'll go get the duster to clean the cobwebs, and I'll start running off to find something to clean the ceiling.
Taz is just shaking his head.
Okay.
So, did you leave her at the door?
Yeah, because she didn't come in. I asked her to come in. She didn't come in.
Taz will kind of awkwardly sidestep his way to the door, and just be like, sorry about that. How can we help?
Oh, actually, it might just be better if you come visit me in town. My name is Ren. I have the really cool standing stones in town where my shop is at. And just if you could make it a little bit of a priority. I know I haven't paid you anything, but um, it concerns your future.
Cool. Yeah, I'll talk to the folks and see what we can do.
Thank you ever so much. I really, really appreciate it. You see her turn and look off into the distance. As you're coming back with the feather duster, you see her looking off, and you catch a glimpse of this sort of blue light way off in the distance. And she takes off back towards town.
I'll poke my head out, looking around. Are there more spiders out here? I don't.
This place was infested by spiders, so it makes sense that there would be some.
Gosh dang it.
There was an adder cat that had taken roost.
Did we go squish him?
Oh yeah, you guys squished the heck out of the adder cat and the spiders. That's how you guys got this house.
Oh, cool. I'm new around here. I just got comfy.
Yeah, so basically the story, James, is that you guys have all been adventuring together for a while. There are two other campaign sections you can do before Abomination Vaults, which is what we're doing. I don't want to do them because it takes too much work for me to set them up. And so instead, I fast-forwarded through it and just told you what you did. You killed the green dragon, you cleared this house of the spiders that were infesting it. Now you have a house in town for our landed patrons of the city.
Wow. I don't even remember doing all that. Awesome.
We did all that and we're only level 2?
Yep.
We need to talk to our manager, get better gigs.
Fans, why are you loading up Baldur's Gate 3?
Baines.
I'm not. My whole computer had to restart. It gave me an error, and it just pulled up when I turned my computer on.
If that's not an addiction, I don't know what is.
I can stop anytime.
Put a warning on the label.
And just so you know, Steam is the one that ratted you out. It said your friend Baines is playing Baldur's Gate.
So, I assume that people are just kind of around, the house. Taz will kind of centralize himself as much as possible to get people's attention. Be like, so it looks like we may have a gig.
Does it pay?
She said she's not paying us yet, which I feel like implies payment.
Well, she had some nice looking clothes, so I'm sure she's got some stuff around in case she doesn't pay. You're catching my drift.
Yeah, I think she owns a shop, so she's probably got, you know, the means to pay for our time.
Good. All right, you guys want to grab a bite to eat and head off?
Garrick is already like midway through his sandwich, like, yeah, I could eat.
What are we having today? Rabbit?
That makes a good stew.
All you guys have for foodstuffs in the house right now are your rations.
Well, we should stock
More
You
frickin'
know
crackers.
that there are a couple shops in town that do sell different foodstuffs, and a couple of inns that you visited a couple times that have some good food. Namely, the Rowdy Rockfish. One of you guys got robbed over at Cook's Nook. I'm not sure who did it, but somebody robbed you. They haven't been back since.
Will
wasn't
Blades
me.
be able to transfer rooms for me?
I don't know what goes into transferring rooms. Well, let me Google this up.
Transferring runes.
You can transfer a rune between two items. This uses the craft activity. You must be able to craft magical items. So actually, the lady that just stopped by would be the one and only person that could possibly do that for you. Oh wait, no, there's one other. There's a gentleman who owns a bookstore called Odd Stories, but either of those two are known for their magical prowess. You're muted.
I'll just wait till we talk to Ren then.
Okay.
I'll have to bring this with me. And he'll go grab the short sword.
And just give you guys a short description of Ren. You can't miss her. She's definitely a tiefling. It's kind of impossible to miss. Yeah, her eyes devoid of pupils. She's got small ram's horns curling around her petite elven ears and a small thin tail. She's got fingertips that sparkles motes and have glittering lights. Leave no doubt that she's touched by supernatural forces. She is very quick to smile, has a really welcoming attitude to just about everybody. And yeah, she's generally good people. So where to for dinner tonight? There's the fishery, there's the Crook's Nook, and the Rowdy Rockfish.
Sounds like too much fish.
It is a fishing town.
That's unacceptable.
Well, we could always hit the Rowdy Rockfish and then bring a to-go plate for Rin.
So you're gonna spend money on someone who might give us money?
Hospitality at its finest.
Well, but she didn't come in.
Maybe she was off-put by how lascivious your looks were.
I dusted myself off.
So as you say that, Mr. As you realize that she has the same fear that one of your packmates had. She's claustrophobic.
Yeah, we can make this place a little bigger. As I'll start twirling my flail, thinking, I could take this wall out.
shit.
What if we
Is
just take the ceiling out?
Is it a wood or a stone building that we live in?
It's wood.
It's a wood building, yeah.
Oh, I just
Oh, good.
I'll just like use extended kinesis and like reshape a wall so there's a hole there, or we could do that. We could save the property, no damage.
Ugh.
That's true. Reshape it pretty easily. Well, wait, no, that's with natural wood. This is been worked
Oh,
wood.
that's true. Dang it.
Yes! I can destroy it!
Okay, swing away.
I appreciate your enterprising spirit, but we just got this house.
That's the best time to change it. You don't have sentimental value to it yet.
Well, with the money we get from our job, we could always add an expansion to it and have an open floor plan.
But then you're spending money on it. I've already got a flail. Anyways, this is a future plan. We could take care of it next weekend. Right now, it's Wednesday, hump day. We gotta get past it. Let's go talk to this Ren gal.
That's what you said last Wednesday.
You sound like my ex-girlfriend.
I don't know if you noticed, but time just keeps cycling. That's like a thing.
Nuh-uh. Why do I hang out with you guys? You're all mean. Let's go. I gotta go find some dinner since everybody wants fish. I'm heading out.
Excellent. So you should be able to take your icons and drag them to where you want to put them. And for those of you who are new to Foundry, the way that you do that is you just click and hold on your character under the party folder and drop it on the screen where you want it.
No. I want 42 hit points, not 4.
It's me,
It's a me. Oh, nope, not Mario.
a Tazarol. Oh, that's fun. That's satisfying.
Are you guys just going straight to Ren's or are you getting some food first?
Let's get some food first.
I'm grabbing a bite.
Alright, in that case. Do you want me to roll survival to see if I can find my rabbit?
Okay, go for it.
You left a giant blood splatter on the ground from when you changed your HP.
Yep. Because it took me down to 4 hit points first. And when you get past 50, it does damage. Or shows blood. Alright, 16 for hunting down a rabbit.
You're very
My
eager
brain is
to find and snap up a lovely rabbit. What were you saying, Will?
Oh, my brain's too smooth. I can't figure out how to drag my token onto the map.
Open up the party folder, click and hold on your name, and then drag it over onto the map.
Doesn't want to do it.
There you go.
I swear I'm clicking and dragging. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Then Taz, you just waiting for the lovely Noel to come back to town?
Yeah.
I order a to-go meal for Ren, but I don't eat.
Okay.
Can
so
I?
You guys meet the lovely Brilda Bankervale once again, and she lets you know that dinner tonight, roast boar.
Damn it!
Small selection of root vegetables. Yes, you guys have wine, beer, ale, etc.
An ale, please.
Are there any to-go containers on the like counter?
She's happy to provide you with the to-go container.
No, like, is there any like to-go orders waiting for pickup?
Yeah, there's no Uber yet. Sorry.
Sorry, yeah, you didn't order ahead of time.
Are there any unaccompanied plates on any tables?
No, not at the moment. You guys are actually the only patrons, right?
I guess I'll take it to go.
Ez
I'll
is
get
going to
it to
be
go.
so disappointed when he finds out that it was Boar.
I'll take it to go, and I'll get some wine. As a note, Taz drinks incredibly fruity, like basically juice wine.
All right, that makes sense. Brother, knowing what Ren likes, because she's been a staple here for the last 4 years, provides you with a all vegetable uh, dish for you to take with you on Namshu. And for
Well,
this
is
one,
everyone? Oh,
you guys are able to finish eating your food. You do have time to ask her questions if you have any.
I'll ask her about any hot gossip.
Awesome.
I think while they're doing that, Garrick is gonna go try to find our Noel friend because we can't leave him alone for too long.
Or
So yeah, actually, she talks about Ren a little bit and her fortune telling abilities. Apparently, she recently foretold that Brelda here would be coming into some unknown inheritance. But she actually, her family were the were, inheritors for a ruined former inn called the Packet. The Menheim's family, the ones who uncovered this, they're the current mayor of the town. Uh, yeah, so she was really surprised that Ren's fortune telling came true.
Well, congratulations.
I heard there's some kobolds down there. I'm gonna have to hire some folks to clear them out at some point, but it'd be nice to expand the business, you know.
Kobolds inside the town?
Well, underneath, I guess. Well, you would know more about this than I would because you've been down there. But there's a bunch of tunnels down there, I guess. And there's kobolds.
well, you just make the request of us rather than going to an intermediary.
Well, of course, if you're all still around, I'm just not quite ready to commit that kind of money yet. Are you guys gonna be around tomorrow?
In the grand scheme of things, I sure hope so. But we're thinking about picking up a gig. Not sure the timeline on that, so I'll have to get
Okay.
back to you.
Well, I just so y'all know, tomorrow's the Rose Festival. Foundry Festival is what you might more commonly have it heard as it referred to.
And what happens at this Rose Festival?
Well, there's the stories and there's lots of contests, free food everywhere. There's a drinking contest. Remember that? They turned the flume into a bit of a ride, if you will. It's a bit scary for me. I'm too old for that, but the kids love it.
Free, you say?
Huh?
Did you say free?
Yeah, there's lots of free food going to be going around. Everybody cooks, brings a dish, you know.
Let's go.
I'll have to think about what I'll cook if I do that. Now it sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes.
Well, now I really need those kobolds. There's nothing quite like fried kobold legs.
I'll take your word for it.
So I want to pay for them to go play and go to Rin's now.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll thank her for the food and the what I assume is probably like a small thing of wine, and head on out too.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave.
Okay. Utari letter. Oh wait, there's the flume.
Yeah. Not too far from our house.
Oh, there it is. So the flume is this big slide thing on
No.
Oh,
I thought the
I wanna go
flume
down
was
that.
the water that transported the logs from the forest to the river.
it's a long thing, but this is the end of it.
Oh.
I want to go down that so bad.
That's the thing they're going to be turning into a ride.
Hope
Like
you're ready for a
vibrating-
bumpy ride.
It's like vibrating chihuahua levels of excitement for that.
Okay.
Waiting at the end of it, they make a dance. A log just goes down, pushes the boat out.
All right. Cool. You guys as well.
Garrick will find Ez just eating his raw rabbit, staring at the horses.
All right. So you guys bring your food on over to Ren's lovely little place called Ren's Wonders. It's a curio shop for magic items, potions, that sort of thing. There's no sign, but everybody knows it's Ren's Wonders because of what it looks like. Yeah, so it's a structure that consists of a ring of what appear to be standing stones, arranged in a 60-foot diameter circle, surrounding a 15-foot high dome of wooden beams covered with triangular pieces of canvas. The area between the central dome and the surrounding stones is a collection of other dome-shaped tents, mostly used for storage and stuff. Since it's not raining, the fabric of the domes, they're all pulled aside so you can see all the way up into the sky.
I will approach with a wave if she's visible.
Oh yeah, she is. She's right in the center dome there, which is her domicile. As you walk in, you realize as you look up, the painted surfaces at the top, tarps, it looks like they're made to resemble the night sky. If you give me a religion check, I can tell you something else about it.
Let's see if I can figure out how to do that.
Woohoo, my dice are pretty.
All right, Tad. So as you're looking up that there, you realize that these various constellations are actually the star symbols for a group of gods known as the Cosmic Caravan.
Very neat. I look up appreciatingly for just a moment, and then I will give her my full attention.
Right.
So, is this a better time to talk?
Well, yeah, sure. If you guys have any shopping to do.
Well, I think a few of us had a few items we wanted to have altered.
Well, shop's open for you if you have an interest.
Ooh. Show me the wares. I'm clicking on it, it's not working.
Letting should fix it.
Aha. Ooh.
Unholy water? How does one make unholy water?
You don't want to know.
Yeah.
The Pope does awful things to it.
How are you activating the wares?
You click on the treasure
Clicking on the-
chest. Yep.
The treasure chest, huh?
Um. I see some of the things I want. I can't afford them. No.
Are any of those items poorly secured?
Don't you dare.
I would never.
I would. Are they fully secured?
How do you mean by? Go ahead and give me a thievery check to see what you.
Just public or blind?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
All right, Mr. Pebbles. As you're looking at these items, you realize there is a small pink mark at the bottom of every one of these items.
A small pink mark.
Mark.
Wait, what?
It's a small pink spark.
Oh, a spark. Wow, that doesn't look good. Are these things rigged?
Your estimation, these likely trigger if they go too far from the premise. Not sure what it does, but it's probably a really good not stealing deterrent.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
Yeah, of course.
I shall. Do I actually need to do anything for that?
No, not in particular. I mean, everything in here is magical that you can see, except for the standing stone.
Well, that was not useful. Alright, don't steal anything, fellas.
I'd like to go and talk to Ren and be like, so Ren, I was wondering if you'd be able to transfer some runes from these items for me, and then you can keep the items afterward.
What items are we talking about?
Well, I have this +1 striking hatchet that I'd like to. I want those runes on my hand wraps, and if at all possible, I wouldn't mind the magic from the spark blade getting put on my hand wraps as well.
Well, I could probably do the +1 striking stuff to your hand wraps, but I don't know about that spark blade. That's kind of unique.
Very well. I'll just do the +1 striking. You get to keep the hatchet as recompense for your trouble, and I'll proffer the spark blades to the rest of my compatriots.
You can put the spark blade in the stash if anybody wants it. They can take it from there.
What's a spark
I don't
blade?
really have a use for that hatchet. I'll be honest with you.
very well. It's just I'm not exactly very liquid with my funds right now, so I was just trying to make it worth your time. Assuming my riveting company isn't enough to impel you to perform the task I'm requesting.
Well, I'm sure you're quite interesting company, but I do have something else in mind.
I'm an automaton, Ren. I'm afraid I can't do that for you. I'm flattered, though.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir.
I cannot partake in the pleasures of the flesh as I have no flesh.
Oh, no, that's not what I was referring to.
Have face palms.
And I know you're automaton, but, you know, they do have some that have attachments. I heard about that.
Well, we might have to talk about that later.
Eric's eyebrows go up.
But if you're interested, I did have something that I wanted to ask y'all to check out. And if you're willing, I'd be happy to do your transfer for free. I promise to go look at this one.
Just look, I promise.
All right. He points off into the distance. Says, out over that way is this old thing we call the Gauntlet Ruins. See that pretty tower out there?
Oh, geez, that thing's far.
Blue light.
Yep, that blue light's a little concerning to me. It's been dark for a really long time. For some reason, it started glowing. The weird thing is, if you ask anybody else in town, they can't see it. Now, the other day, I was doing a tarot reading for myself, and I had one of my visions, and it just so happened that there was an automaton. And look, I'm just going to be straight with you. Y'all were in my vision, and I never met you. Like, I heard about you, but never met you. It was a bit strange. And then there's this here. You can see the blue light nobody else can see.
Strange indeed.
So, I'm a little concerned. I want to make sure that our lovely town's not going to be set upon by some strange creatures or something. If you wouldn't mind going to check out what's making that light go after so long of being turned off, I would really appreciate it.
Seems reasonable. Is this a commission or a polite request?
It's mostly a polite request. I think you're going to end up there either way, though.
Why do you say that?
Well, I just said I had a vision of y'all entering in there.
He'll clean his ears out. You did?
Yes, I did.
Sorry, I was looking at this thing.
That's fair. I have a lot of neat stuff.
It rocks.
Alright, let's go snuff this blue light.
Oh, shit.
Oh! Snuff it. Gotcha.
I
Alright,
have a
so
quick.
if everybody could go ahead and update their character sheets to have a second hero point at this point, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I can do that. I have a quick question about the an item in her inventory.
Yeah.
It's the Dagger of Eternal Sleep. It says that it has an effect that it transforms it into a dagger and you strike. Is that meaning that it's not a dagger until I go to stab with it, or how does... I'm just...
Yeah,
confused.
so if you read the description, it's the tiny serrated dagger looks like a miniature sawtooth saber until it's activated. It doesn't look like it would be a functional weapon until then. It looks like maybe it's like a little decoration or something. Then when you activate it, it turns into the +1 dagger.
Okay. So like, I guess to put it in to... Let me... So can I turn it into a dagger at will, and then use it like a normal dagger, but then use its coup de grace effect, like,
Once.
separate from using it as a dagger?
So it takes an action to activate it. And
It's
that'll transform
consumable.
it. Yeah, and it'll transform it into a dagger of Eternal Sleep. It becomes a +1 grievous striking dagger. And it's utilized to take out unconscious people.
I see. That's wicked. Okay. I would like to buy a weapon potency for my bow, if that's possible.
Okay.
Not exactly sure how to apply that, but I think it says it's 35 gold pieces for that.
Yeah, if you got 35 gold, just take 35 gold off, and I will update your weapon.
Thank you. Actually, I don't know if I have gold. I don't know how that works. Wealth is not gold in my pocket.
You're supposed to have... You should have 40 gold on you.
I am all zeros, so I can go ahead and update that.
I fixed it.
Thank you. Okay, I go ahead and buy an enchantment for my bow.
Excellent. I will make that +1 for you.
Thank you.
That should be set.
And that's all I needed.
Okay. All right. Well, what's next, folks?
Think something about snuffing a light.
Sniffing.
Wait, before we leave, can you transfer the runes and help me in accomplishing the task?
That's cool. Can I help you what?
Transfer the runes.
Yes. You'd only transfer over the striking rune. That's it. All right, and that's all set.
Alright. It doesn't say how long it takes to transfer a rune, does it?
It does.
It takes 1 day. Okay.
So she'll have it ready for you tomorrow.
Well, in case we get into trouble, do you want us to maybe call it a night and set out tomorrow so you can have those runes? Or do you think you'll be okay with them while we go and check on this and potentially get into trouble?
I think we should head out fresh in the morning. It'd be better to be fully equipped.
Good. I can tinker.
There will be no walls left standing by tomorrow.
instead, what he's going to do is he would like to make a. He would try to attempt to transfer a rune from the +1 cold iron short sword, uh, so the +1 rune, over to his war flail.
Okay, go ahead and make me a crafting check. Okay.
Big
well,
money! Haha!
You're gonna be able to transfer the room. Just take some time.
Sweet.
Well, Pebbles is getting drunk before potentially dying.
Sounds like a great idea.
I'll be the designated walker because again, I can't get drunk.
Well, I'm 35 pounds, so carry me if you need to.
You actually
Oh,
can get drunk.
wait, what?
They got special motor oil for you.
Oh, dude. Then I'm not carrying anybody. I'm boofing this special motor oil.
All right, so you want to go get drunk and rowdy at the Rowdy Rockfish or the Crook's Nook? Pebbles already went to the Crook's Nook.
I'll go to the Crook's Nook too.
Pebbles, you were introduced to this lovely lady named Yin Yasmera.
Crooksnook's probably going to have what I'm looking for.
So, hey boys, how are you?
Sober and about to go on a life-changing journey. How are you?
I heard. And I'm doing great.
You know what? First round's on me.
How much do you put down?
How much does ale cost?
A copper.
Alright, it's just 3 of us here. 3 copper.
I'll go 2. Is this the place where someone got robbed before?
Yes.
Okay. I go, and instead I try and, like, I don't drink. I might get, like, a cheap drink to, like, have in front of me, but I'm mostly staked out for thieving behavior.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I would love to. I'm guard
On-
dogging.
On the flip side of that, can Garrick also go with them to the Crook's Nook, but
Yeah.
be doing the thieving behavior?
Of course.
It's like, oh, while my friends are being loud and rowdy and everyone else is being like drunk, I'm just gonna do this.
Namshiel gets drunk and he does like Coyote Ugly skit on the top of the bar.
They love it. It's very enjoyable. Taz, you realize that this is the sneakiest, most dirtiest place in the entire town because absolutely goddamn everybody is trying to steal something from somebody.
I am trying to prevent people from ripping off our party members, specifically.
But that's the interesting thing. While they're talking to the lovely Yin Yasmera, who has not left yet, nobody's coming near your guys' group.
People know not to fuck with us.
I believe her ladyship might be responsible for the aura of protection.
So I heard you boys were heading out of town soon.
No, we're just going to be busy with an adventure. Hi,
Right.
kitty.
Everybody make fun of you, gentlemen. Well, if you guys just happen to be in the area of Gauntlet, got some missing employees I would love to have found.
Okay. And what might be in it for us?
If you happen to bring them back alive, I'll pay you 100 gold each.
Oh, okay.
If
And
they're dead,
yeah,
bring back whatever's on them, and I'll give you 50 gold each.
bring back what they got him.
What they got on them.
Oh, what they got on him. Okay, okay. Yeah.
She's gonna look over at Taz and Eric.
Yes.
Say, if you two gentlemen are looking for more upright work, we have a club that sponsors such activities.
Did she already notice what I was doing?
Yes.
Should I rolled a thievery check or anything, by the way?
You don't need to.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Upright.
I asked what happens if we bring back your employees, but they don't have what's in their pockets.
Well, I don't really know what's in the pockets at the moment, so it's up to y'all's honesty, I suppose.
Do you have jobs for people who are down left?
Not particularly, sir. Not particularly. We require a certain amount of awareness that you may lack. And don't take it. Don't take it personal. Not everybody cut out for that kind of work.
So you mean I couldn't go get some Zeke from that individual back there in that corner?
Get some what?
Zerk?
I have no idea what you're referring to, honey.
Damn it.
Make a lead
Fine.
gesture with my hand.
Who does what?
I said, when she says, "What the heck is that?" Taz makes a lewd gesture with his hand.
I think he's looking for a hand.
Job.
Have fun with that. If you're interested, she hands you a card. There is a story on it. Just bring this on back by time, and we can discuss the particulars.
do we each get a card?
The two of you do.
Yes. I will happily pocket that card.
And she said this was for upright work.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Now, ma'am, I have a question. Do you have any kind of work that requires a more horizontal persuasion?
Nope, we don't run that kind of business here.
Oh. Seems like a loss of income, but fair enough. It's a very boring town.
Well, we're pretty drunk. We can go make it fun. A lot of people around here will have a lot of shiny stuff. Let's go take it.
We have a pretty decent reputation in this town.
You
We're
are
gonna s-
considered heroes at the moment.
Might as well tell you before we leave, right?
You might have additional opportunities because people will let their guard down because of that, but at the same time, you might also ruin what might otherwise be goodwill that we fostered in the town. So,
That's assuming I ever get caught. I drunkenly fall out of my stool.
I have nothing but faith in your abilities.
Can I want to pick him up when he falls and just hold him like a baby.
Okay.
if there's like another cup of ale, I'm gonna offer it to him while he's in my arms. Be like, there, it's all right.
Thanks,
Uh,
Dad.
Answer your question, Sean. No, they do not sell drugs here.
Damn it. I gotta go find somewhere else. And Ease will start wandering off before eventually just finding his way home.
Okay.
I think after a while, Gareth will also go back to the house, but occasionally he'll leave a God, what is it called? I want to say arbor, timber sentinel, like every 100 feet until
Just growing
like
really?
yeah, just growing trees until the gates of the town, just because why not? So all of them, but the very last one that's right here are just regular trees, but that one will take a hit for you.
All right. As you guys wake up from nursing your hangovers, it is now morning.
Ez will start the day off with a loud howl to wake everybody up as he finally got the striking rune applied to his war flail and he's happy.
Okay. We're gonna say you're making chorizo and eggs.
Oh, that sounds
Finally,
delicious.
something decent for breakfast.
Oh God, my head.
Taz is on the floor with his pack and all of his gear out. He's kind of not quite OCD, but very, very particular about how he puts his pack together and making sure that it's really efficiently well done. And then is rolling it up and preparing it for the type of thing you would do when you I'm gonna be ready for just about any kind of trouble, because that's just the type of luck we have.
Okay. Namshel, can you give me a crafting check? Or a survival check? Whichever one is better for you. Alright, so you make a really good breakfast.
Chorizo, egg, and potatoes. Got some breakfast tostadas with some roasted peppers, fresh squeezed orange juice.
And some Absalom waffles. Belgium doesn't exist here.
As
Alright, so you have
always,
a good
Ez is very
night,
sloppy
sleep.
about it.
You have a lovely breakfast. Hangover cured. Well,
All
Yeah,
right.
put them on and let's get going.
now, Ren does offer to read your fortune.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Sure.
Taz, you were the first one to say yes, please. Let's see. Look this up real quick.
excited chihuahua again.
Alright, so she goes ahead and sets up a deck of cards on a table, and she says, "Have a seat."
Boom. In the seat. Instantly.
Alright. And I would like you to roll me a d10.
Cha-cha! Ha-cha-cha!
That's a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and if you go ahead and roll me a d20.
Good middle of the road there.
What'd you get?
10.
22.
Lift the veil of the unseen world and show me your secrets.
You definitely roll a check.
Okay. She grants you a fortune. And as she does so, she transfers what looks to be a small symbol from a card to the back of your hand. At any point over the next 24 hours, you can expend this little symbol to get a +4 status bonus to a check that you make related to skill checks.
Yes, that's so cool. I look at the symbol on my hand, like mouth agape, eyes like stars, like, oh, this is so awesome.
She tells you the sound that I keep hearing in your future. It sounds like this. Bzz, bzz.
Oh, is this good or a bad sound?
I don't know.
Well, guess I'll find out.
All right. So at that point, I'm assuming you guys would like to head out towards. Yes.
I think somebody else wanted their fortune told.
She was only doing one for today.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take it from everybody.
Oh
thought-
no, you're good.
I thought this was a
First
group
come, first
activity.
served. You got quick on the draw is all. You earned it.
Fortune favors the bold, and how bold of you to be first.
Exactly.
Wow, that was almost poetry.
To the train.
Right. So the Atari hinterlands, the old hills and forests around Atari have been inhabited since long before the town existed. Fallen fortresses of would-be warlords, dank barrows crawling with undead, caves filled with monsters and forgotten treasure lie within a few hours' walk of Otari. Many locals have heard rumors of danger and treasure in the Otari hinterlands, and it's up to adventurers to discover whether these tales hold any truth. You guys are headed towards the Fog Fen. It's about a half hour's walk north of Otari. It's a sprawling swamp. The ruins of Gauntlet Keep lie within, overgrown with moss, overrun with vermin. The most mysterious feature of the Gauntlet Keep is the lighthouse that towers above the ruins, curiously far from the shore. This is the lovely picture that you get to see of Fogfen.
Nothing worse than wet hair.
And of course, this is the lovely Gauntlet.
Alright, well, let's try and stick to the path as best as we can. Stay off the water.
Is it like foggy as we go deeper into the woods, the fen?
Not particularly. I could have fog moving in, but I didn't feel like it.
Okay. I was gonna say if it is, I could just move it with the air, you know, so it's
I'm gonna,
around us, but not like, really on our group.
let's see.
This is pretty traditional, I would assume, at this point for the group, but Taz will range ahead by maybe 150, 200 feet or so. Probably about 100 feet. And just kind of like take the lead and scout out the trail ahead.
Okay. How do I make it so it goes to all characters?
You have to have all our tokens selected.
Got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing somebody.
Oh, are you looking for Taz? He's still down in the... I'm not sure how far up the trail we've made it, so I can go ahead and... Thank you.
And 5. Alright, so kind of out of character, but our characters would have discussed this. Strategy for going into environments that are close quarters. What would kind of be our marching order? Because as he's a big boy who likes to get up front and fight, he doesn't like being far away from the target. And he has anger issues. I mean, that alone kind of tells you what he does.
Yeah. No sitting back for him.
No.
Depending on the situation, Taz could sometimes be ranging ahead. You know, he's very perceptive and quiet, so he might be able to alert us to danger ahead of time. But if we're like in too close of quarters and we're like or we're in danger, he would prefer to be in the back line. Maybe not the last person in line, but definitely not up front.
So midline.
Yeah.
Nam will be... he's a fighter with my shield up. I got like a 21 AC, so he's got no problem being up close, but he also has that needle darts cantrip, so he's good out to 60 feet.
Pebbles is pretty squishy, but also pretty stealthy, so I could be good scout, but I prefer to stay mid to back line.
All right. So for the stuff that you guys have selected, if you click the big words, it should prompt you with a window where there's a box. Like, so for avoid notice, there's one that says stealth. You click it, do stuff. One in particular is the scout option. Everybody needs to click and drag the scouting effect onto the characters.
I would also recommend making a macro or having it on your macro bar for quick adding because it's such a common one.
And what scouting does is when you have a person doing it, it adds +1 to your initiative check. Sure.
Alright, so it sounds like Taz, you're leading us up until the point of us getting somewhere.
Yes.
Okay.
Just in case. So I want basically an opportunity to detect danger and report it to the group before we all are in danger.
Well, the
If
good news is that you make it all the way to the Gauntlet Ruins without a single hiccup. You stand now on the current screen. Can you guys see it?
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Excellent. All right. So, swaths of mildew and mold cover the damp surfaces of this watchtower, appearing as a green and black smears on the dull stone walls. Door frames on the walls to the north and south look like they've, well, you haven't entered that building. Basically, the doors in front of you look like they've rotted quite a long time ago. They're barely hanging on. And you can see inside the building. Looks like there's a few collapsed chairs that lie on the floor and some potent smelling stuff, like little gray lumps of stuff on the ground. There's thick sheets of dusty cobwebs that hang from the ceiling that you can see.
Ren would hate this place.
Well, shall we go in protective formation, or I can go ahead and scout? Any preferences?
Protected,
Well,
just to be safe.
you could scout like literally just 5 or 10 feet ahead, and then if enemies occur, just hop back behind the line, or the line can move up in front of you.
Okay. I would like to stealthily move up through the doorway and take a peek inside the room and see if there's anything of obvious note or danger.
Okay, go ahead and give me a stealth check, sir.
That's like my thing.
Stealth is generally blind.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can figure out which button is the proficiency button. There we go. So I do this, and then I do blind, and roll. Like that.
Also, add the conceal. And feel free to move out.
Okay, so I am going to move up to about here and check the room first. I need to make a perception or anything like that.
Give me just a moment.
Oh,
So as you peek into the room, you do see the piles of sparkly gray mud, the cobwebs, broken chairs, and such. The rotting doors to your north. Go ahead and give me a perception check since you are actively scouting.
that's over here. Does that need to be blind, or does that matter?
You would roll that blind, yes. As you are looking around, you're looking up towards the ceiling and you see blue skin.
Ugh, okay.
This bright, almost be a teal colored knobby skin.
And the skin looks like it's just like it's a part of something, or
Yep, there's something in the rafters.
okay. I will gesture back to the party, and I'll like make the, I don't know, what's a hand sign for danger? I'll like raise a fist up and then point up to the rafters.
Az will quietly whisper, "Remodel."
No remodel. Not now.
Go ahead and make me a stealth check for that whisper, sir.
Both of us.
Yes.
Look what you did.
Your whisper echoes in the room. That's crap.
Please tell me.
Roll
Please tell me it's
is-
below a 10.
It's well below.
Yes.
It's below just spoken out loud. You hear from above you guys. Visitors?
We were hired to remodel the place.
Remodel the place?
Why yes, we're Adventure Co. Construction. That's us.
You may only remodel the place if you do one simple task.
Okay. That wasn't part of the contract, but what is it?
You must partake of the magic pixie mud.
Magic. I haven't heard of that one. What are the side effects?
Hear them whispering up above. You may glow.
Glow. That's a pretty lousy one.
Yeah, I don't like to be noticed like that. Anybody else?
Can I try and identify what the glowing pixie things is? I'm assuming he's talking about the mud, but...
Yep.
Alright, I would like to, I don't know, not touch it, but maybe, like, pick up a stick and kind of, like, goop some onto the end and then bring it up and do, like, an examination.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a survival or nature check.
Oh, let's see. I believe I'm better at...
With
that.
with my imprecise scent, would I kind of have an idea of what it might be?
Yes, you would. But as your scientific examination reveals this to be poop.
Well. It's poop, guys.
You hear giggles above you.
By the smell, it's rather fresh, ain't it? Did you just drop that for us?
Maybe.
That's a yes.
I'm not fond of their churlish behavior. Did it endear them to anybody else?
Hey, it's better behavior than the Cubs.
Namshiel sighs even though he doesn't breathe.
That was a funky noise. You alright?
Perfectly fine. Just such a fan of this lovely decor and our most gracious host.
And just to clarify, you don't require food or drink, and you don't require sleep, just a period of rest. But you do still breathe.
According to you.
anything about why the light has returned to this tower?
Like,
The light at the top?
we're at the top.
No, there's like a whole tower up there.
Oh, spooky. No, 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 no. Spooky.
We
What-
should. Let's just walk past this lady. She just poops and gets people to eat her poop. Let's just go.
Yeah, we got a job to do.
I'll just shrug, and I will attempt to move up to the next set of doors.
Okay.
I want a ready needle dart.
Okay. Where are you going?
We're here to find out what's going on about that light, and if you don't know, then we gotta still go find out.
Boss might know. You should talk to boss.
Perfect. He's the one that hired us. Where do we find him here?
Hear more whispering from above. Go to the room.
Can I hear what they're whispering?
Yes. What languages do you speak?
Nolan humanoid. Oh, I need to choose one more. Let's go with. Oh, where is it? I want. Oh, what do I want? Oh, I'm surprised they didn't tell us more about. Okay, well, I'm just gonna choose a.
I'm going to put this in chat for you to see as far as what they're saying. It's in the language.
It did not come out in any language.
Did it come out in symbols?
Nope. It came out in basic text.
Oh, sad.
So common.
It came out in a language.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the language altering.
I see like a bunch of icons and script, but
Yeah.
I can't read it,
It's just
Same.
symbols to me.
Real?
which I think is what it's
It should-
supposed to be, right?
Like this. Unless you speak the language. If you speak the language, then it would show as translation.
Oh, I only see the translation. Oh.
Where do I even look at my languages?
Oh, what? No, not trait. I need to get rid of that.
Where's the languages section of the character sheet?
It's the very first selection.
Yep. So on character,
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm.
on the bottom left side, it says languages.
So it's your base plus your int, right?
Yeah. That. So.
If I have plus one int, that's one more language I gotta pick on.
Yeah.
Basically, they said it in Undercommon, so that's the language it was. Have it, should have translated. You don't have it, shouldn't have translated, but if it did, figure it out later.
Interesting, because I have common, elven, and knoll, and it translated.
I'm not supposed to. Anyways, they tell you to head north. Don't go into the main tower because it's spooky. Then go right. Be a door on the right. You're gonna skip it. You're gonna go left. The big double doors.
Left big double doors. Okay.
North towards the main entrance, main area until you get to the tower entrance. Inside, and then you're gonna go right and left.
All right. Double doors, right, left. Gotcha.
All right. What's next?
Open the doors.
Okay. This up here. This is a wooden drawbridge. It's first gray with age and decay. There's a 20-foot gap between the outbuilding and the sprawling ruin on the island. Rusty chains hang from the ruin's northern wall to the drawbridge's southern side. The chains look ready to fall apart, giving the drawbridge's structural integrity an extra layer of dubiousness.
You know, this place would be pretty cool if it wasn't a crumbling ruin full of, you know, potential, just, you know, doom. But
And strange people shooting from the ceiling.
yeah, that's certainly not upping the property value.
There is a
People might be extra for that.
problem.
That's true.
You guys are all on the bridge, and unfortunately, drawbridge collapses, dropping you all into the water.
As I'm falling, rude.
I reacted too quickly and hopped off onto the cement.
You definitely did not. You are in the water with everybody else.
Lies. When by the time the bridge broke down, I was not on it.
Let's see. The Knoll, Namshil, and Garrick could roll a DC 10 reflex to avoid falling in by grabbing an edge.
I just fall middle fingers in the air.
Damn it.
Or as falls.
Damn it. I told you the water's not good on the fur.
So that's just a reflex.
Yeah, reflex.
Oh, sure,
So
Bates.
you do catch the edge and are able to pull yourself up. Looks like Garrick has walked out, so you are on the other side.
How
The rest
far
of
of a
you
drop is it?
the water, which is 4 feet deep.
What short companions are in the water?
That's a fantastic question because I believe Pebbles is the only one you have concerns for at the moment.
I'll just reach in and I'll pull Pebbles up by his collar.
All right, Pebbles, are you okay with this?
Help me, please. I can barely swim.
Oh no.
Stay out of the water. And I'll try to hand them up to Napshil.
Okay.
As a note, when Taz falls into the water and he resurfaces, he pulls out his dagger and holds it at the ready, like, because like he's already messed with alligators, so like,
Yeah, the Crocs. I forgot about that.
you know, so he's like, nope, not today, Crocs.
Yeah, so the fun part of that particular adventure is that if at any point the party sleeps outside, the Crocs will ambush them during their rest, like it's a scripted event,
Gross.
and it is vicious.
Yikes.
I'm slightly traumatized.
Didn't realize we were in Florida.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nam will help pull them up. He'll like take a knee, brace down, reach his arm down, just haul them up.
Yeah, in that adventure, you refresh level 2 characters, and the Crocs do 3d8 damage and do an automatic grab, and immediately start towing you towards the river.
Wrong side of the bridge, collapse pebbles.
Thanks.
And then,
Absolutely certain I've made some kind of accessory out of croc skin, like bracers or something like that.
Yeah.
I'll get ready to help Taz get up as well, as soon as there's room on that ledge.
We probably have to open the doors and scoot on in.
Alright.
While they're all climbing up, could I use extended kinesis to start getting all this plant life right here to grow into like a bridge across for me?
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm so doing that. Like taking my time so that I don't block it off so they can climb up, but I'm not touching that gross water.
Alright, Taz, you're up next.
Yes, please. No checks or nothing. Just gonna pop up on the ledge.
Yay.
A lovely bridge of branches has been built by the lovely Garrick.
Garrick, you couldn't wait until I got up. Move to the side and I'll pull myself up on his bridge.
I would have waited.
Okay. The second Garrick gets next to me, I shake all the water off.
I
Welcome to the club.
You'll block the water.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for blocking that. I didn't want to get red.
Oh no, I blocked it for me, not you.
Could I use extended kinesis to make like a wall of air to block it?
You
Or is that
don't
too fancy?
have air, I don't think.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
you
you
would.
would. Yeah. It's a little too fancy.
That's fine. I'll just drip.
Hold on a second, guys. It's
You can
kind
air
of dark in
dry
here.
them. Do an air dryer.
Oh yeah, I'll just start air drying myself.
You don't have dark vision.
No.
Dude, you can make an air kineticist hairdresser that just uses kinesis to blow dry hair.
Exactly. So many career options.
Do you want to hold my hand? Oh wait, never mind. You got your lantern out.
Yep. I'm putting it on my belt. For good health.
What?
What does it say for you, Paul?
It says the toothy tadpole wiggles towards your eyes.
Yeah, I can't read mine because mine says game paused at the very top of my screen.
Mine just says why.
Why?
So yeah, that is the pause menu. We are at 9:55, and yeah, that's gonna be the end of this current session. I'm gonna take some time to design your guys' house tomorrow. Around 2 o'clock, I'll be in Discord if you want to join me and give me any sort of direction towards the building.
Woohoo! Are you using Dungeon Alchemist or what are you using?
Hell yeah, I'm using Dungeon Alchemist.
I love it. So.
Good sesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, folks. I hope you had fun as well.
Yeah.
It was
Looking
fun
forward
to
to
meet
our
you.
first combat.
Yeah, I really like this Foundry tool. I think it's really immersive to kind of like see and move around the map manually. That's a lot of fun.
There's supposed to be music here.
Yeah, I didn't hear any of that music. Oh, now it's starting. Okay.
Oh yeah, crows, river, flying insects, fogfin. Yeah.
But I was playing music on the side for the stream, so.
Good. We are on the inside now, so we would stop this, play this.